Ba-dum. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-dum. Zum-ba-dee-ba-da-dum-ba-da. Hey-ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Hey-da-da-bum-bum-ba-da-dum-ba-dum-ba. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there and welcome to you. My name is JGuard01, and I am your host, your guide, your humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience. Hello and hey there, Nofeek and Leo. Good to see you guys. Glad you can make it. Very, very glad you can make it. Hope everybody is doing well today. Hope everybody has a good day. Or a good night, if it is nighttime for them. Listen to those little guys, just do their little hop. Anyway, it is good to see you guys. I hope there are more people out there having a good time who are going to be enjoying the stream. I truly, truly do hope all that, and I hope that you guys are doing well one way or another. The time has come, my friends. The time is now. The time has come to build a machine. A very important machine. A machine whose construction I have been working towards being able to complete for some time. It is a machine that we have needed since pretty much the start of the season. Or world. Why did I call it a season? Why did I call it a season? Anyway, it is good to be back, and I'm ready to build this machine. It is a machine that I am eager to build, and one that I've actually taken a little time to make sure I know what I'm doing with. So, let's go ahead and see if we can't get the materials together to build this darn thing. Which, it's actually a good thing we got some glass, because we're going to need that as part of construction. But we are also going to need some of this. We need cobblestone. Not to build the machine or the structure around it, but to make into blocks that can build the structure around it. For anybody who's not up to date with what's going on here, allow me to explain while we wait for this stuff to be cooked. I need an XP farm that is efficient, speedy, and, if possible, can be AFK'd at. But such farms are few and far between on Bedrock Edition, unfortunately, and most of them are difficult to build. They often come with extra items that they provide, which does also mean you have to build a storage system. Not such a big deal, but most XP farms are some form of mob grinder that, again, you have to build a storage system for. Which, I have one of these. A skeleton farm over at Winter Harbor, about 8,000 blocks away. Yeah, not exactly a conducive situation if we're going to be hanging out here in the desert for a while. Which we are. We're going to be living here in the desert for some time. So, I need to rely on a different means of getting XP. And this time I'm going to make sure it's one that will be efficient and will work for everything. My tools, my weapon, and my armor. Hey, no spoilers for any shows, and please keep it family friendly and focus on topics that are family friendly, okay? Just gonna throw that out there, guys. Now, some of you may wonder, what kind of farm is he going to make that's going to be an XP farm that's going to be that good? Well, it's an infestation machine, as I call it. The infestation machine is a newer classification, as I would call it, of XP farm, specifically made to take advantage of a new potion recently added to the game. Potion of Infestation. Now, I've explained this whole thing before several times, so if you've heard this before, I apologize for the redundancy, but, hey, come on, we gotta make sure everybody understands, right? Right? Right. The Splash Potion of Infestation that you see here in my chest, I need that in order to make it so that if I put mobs in a situation where they will take constant damage that won't kill them, they will spawn in silverfish, because that's what the infestation effect does. It makes it so that when you take damage, you spawn silverfish. Hey there, Cassie. Glad you can make it. So, the XP farm we're going to make takes advantage of the spawning of silverfish from mobs that have been given infestation effect to provide us with an unlimited source of XP. The only limitation is items that we can easily farm to some degree. Basically, the ingredients to make the potions. And having armadillos or allays to trap in the farm. In this case, we're going to be putting in armadillos, because that's what the newest version of this design that I have found calls for. It's a super simple design, super efficient, so it should be able to work quite effectively at keeping all of our equipment repaired and getting us any levels we need for any crafting that we have to do later with anvils or anything. Because I know that's going to end up happening. Now, we got smooth stone, we got glass. Next, I need trapdoors. And it's going to have to be a good number of trapdoors. So, let's see. What wood do we have? What wood do we have? We've got oak. Good. That'll do. That's what's actually used in the video that I watched to learn how to build this farm. So, we'll make some oak trapdoors. And I'm going to make probably more than I need so that I know I've got plenty for the job. I'm also going to move my tools around so that I can do this easily. And what else do I need? I need... Trying to remember what else there is that I need here. Oh, I know what else I need. A cactus. I need a cactus, I need trapdoors, I need redstone, and I need a comparator. And a lever. Which, a lever is super easy. It's barely anything to have to deal with at all. So, there's some redstone dust to hold the place. Give me that. Give me sticks. I'll need those. Give me a block of cobble. And now, quartz. Excellent. So, I need 1, 2, 3 redstone torches to make a comparator. We'll need that for later. Make a lever, also going to need that later. Don't really need it right away, but it's good to know that we've got it. And I need to get some of this sandstone off of me, because I don't need all of it. In fact, I probably don't even need as much as I've got, but... And I need 1 cactus. Alright, dinos, you have a good night yourself, my friend. Thank you for dropping by. I also need the bucket of water, so it's a good thing I've got that. If this works, this is going to be big. Very big. Oh, I just freaking realized I'm gonna need a mob, a specific mob, other than the ones that I already knew I was gonna need. Other than the armadillos, I also need to be able to trap a zombie. Need to be able to trap a zombie. I'm trying to recreate this as close to what I saw as I can. Hang on, I actually need to look this up. XP farm 1.21 Bedrock edition. Yes. Okay, let's see here. Aha, there it is. I just want to confirm some details about the design. Confirm that I'm doing this right. Because if I'm doing this wrong, it's going to come back to bite me. Painfully. I know that it will. Why must there be so many advertisements? I'm trying to just get to a video. Come on. Okay. There it is. Okay. Cactus, trapdoor. Yes! Okay. I'm doing it right. Give me that. So yeah, full disclosure, this farm was not designed by me originally. I'm just working based off a design by a fellow Minecraft YouTuber named of Oink Oink. That's literally his username. That's literally the name of his channel. Oh, I forgot about that part. I forgot about the wall. Need a wall block. Looks like it's okay to use cobble for that part. If I end up finding out that it's not, I'm gonna be annoyed. Alright, so got that now. Put that in there. Run back outside and get back over to the build site. Again, if this farm works, this is going to mean unlimited XP for the rest of our time on this world, and a relatively easy way to get it at that. Okay, and then trapdoor facing that way. Yep. Okay, and checking the video again. Trapdoor there, right? Yes. And then, yep, that's the part that's going to be a pain. this is the part that I was not looking forward to. I need to get a mob, a zombie, into this hole. And that means I also need to make sure that it doesn't despawn. That's where the trouble comes in. How am I gonna do that? Easiest way, of course, would be to trap it with a name tag, but I don't... I'm gonna have to go back to... I'm gonna have to go back to Winter Harbor, aren't I? Because I don't have a name tag. Wait. Are there any in here? Nope. I was really hoping for a moment there that I had been smart and that I had a name tag in my ender chest, but I don't. Well, I'm not going to spend the whole session trying to trade with a new villager, cycle his trades until he becomes a librarian and gives me exactly what I want. Because if I had a new librarian out here, it would have to be a mending man, and that takes tedium. That puts us in the tedium area, having to try to get one of those guys powered up to the occupation we want. So, we're going to ride back to Winter Harbor, chatting and probably singing a little bit along the way. And we're going to go to Winter Harbor. We're going to get a name tag. Because I can't count on getting one from a chest from a nearby village. There's just no guarantees. So this is going to be slow. Well, wait a minute. What am I doing? Hang on. Hold it. A thought occurs to me. Why did that thought have to occur to me? The Nether. There's another way to get to where we need to go. The Nether. If we go through the Nether, we don't have to wait as long. We don't have to just sit there. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. I don't want to do that. I hate going in the Nether. I absolutely hate it. Everything there wants to kill you. But in this case, I need to just get there and get this. Why couldn't I have thought to put name tags in my freaking ender chest? I should have known that eventually I need to be able to name tag some mobs. Oh well. It is what it is. Why is there a random hot biome pig just running around? That's weird. I didn't know they could actually spawn in the desert. I thought they had to spawn... I kind of thought they had to spawn in specific areas in the desert. In villages and... at the grassy edges or something. I didn't think they could spawn in the actual desert itself. Huh. Neat. What's not going to be neat is I'm going in here without my golden helmet. Well, I'm gonna risk it. This is one occasion where I just don't feel like having to do the train ride. I don't want to do the rail ride. I don't want to deal with that. We're going to take our chances with the Nether. It's not quite as long. It's more engaged. And I'm just gonna have to run like crazy. Of course, if our path gets too badly damaged, I will most likely take the minecart rail back to Winter Harbor. But we'll see what happens. We shall see what will happen. We shall see what will be. Oh, crud. And already we got trouble. Yep. Yeah, we got trouble. Running, running, running along. Running, running, running where we need to go. Running where we need to go. And oh, that's a hoglin. That's a nasty, nasty, nasty piggy dude. Pretty sure this is the way we need to go. Yep, it is. I gotta remember to come back here at some point and fix this. Because not having that section back there be 2 blocks wide, and having no guardrail block placement on either side, that makes me nervous as all get out. Especially when I hear ghasts. And even more so when I know that this goes through a biome where there's a very strong chance of magma cubes. One of the peskiest mob types in the entirety of Minecraft. So if we get a chance when we come back, I might try to shore it up a little bit, but we'll see. Where am I supposed to go? Which way do I go? Oh, let me guess. I have to go up here, don't I? Yep, I see. I see the deal now. I see the dealio. I see the idiocy. I have to cut through. Oh, yeah. Hello. Goodbye. You guys can keep your stinking bones. I don't want bones. I want what I came out here for. Oh, I didn't think to grab my bow. I didn't think to grab my bow out of my ender chest. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I was not thinking. I couldn't have been thinking. Or I would have made sure that I had what I needed. Okay, don't panic too much, JGuard. You can handle this. You can handle this. It's just a trek across the nether. How bad can it be? It's just a straight plummet to certain death. That's all it is. It's just a straight out trip to certain death. Admittedly, I'm surviving a lot better than I was expecting. Was doing a lot better than I... Oh, shoot. Got him. Got him. Okay, where the flip do I go? Where do I freaking go? I don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. This feels familiar and yet not, and oh, down here. Yep, this has got to be it. This has got to be the way. Hi, doofus. Well, at least I was able to take him out relatively easy. Got him! Alright, if I don't run, I'm never gonna move. Gotta just run. Duck my head and run. Here we are. This is the way. Yep, that was the way. That's not the way there. Oh, flipper dooble. Hi! Get going. Ow. Is this? Oh, this is feeling familiar. Yep, this is very familiar. Snap, crackle, and pop. Oh, boy, I'm not happy. Yep, this is the way to go. This is the way I gotta go. No! No, 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 no. Hey there, Ellison. Welcome. Welcome to my, nether nightmare. Welcome to the nether nightmare. Yeah, I will stick to the railroad this time. I will stick to the railroad going home. Well, current home. Oh, boy. Now, you guys know why I hate going through the nether. Everything wants to kill you, and it's stressful as all get out. Yeah! All it takes is one misstep, and boom. And then, scorch. That's all your items going bye-bye. I have had that happen to me way too many times. That is why I hate going through the nether. But in this instance, it was better to do it than to not. Why is this so? Well, it got us here quicker, didn't it? Duh. Okay, what did I come here for? Name tag. I need to go get a name tag from the Villager Trading Hall at Winter Harbor. That's why I came back. That's why I came here. Because I need to go to Winter Harbor. I needed to get to Winter Harbor. I needed to get to Fort Dealon so I could get myself name tags. Yes, name tags. If I'm going to get one, I might as well get a bunch. Save myself future trips. But yeah. Some would call a trip through the nether fun. Absolutely. If you have a reason for it, I would love to hear the reason. Some would call a trip through the nether fun. I call it a reminder of why I don't go there. Every single time I am reminded that I hate the nether. And that it's for a very, very good reason. The nether sucks! The nether sucks. And I never want to have to go back there again. But I may have to this go around so that I can get home relatively quickly back to the desert. Well, thank you, Ellison. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna need emeralds. Let's see here. Do I have many emeralds here? Oh boy, I don't think... Actually, let's go to Fort Dillon and see what these guys will take to get a name tag. I gotta see if there's anybody there that even has one. If they do, great. If not, we've got a problem. Because that means I gotta stay here and trade with one librarian until he gives us a name tag. Because that's the ones that'll give us the name tags, is the librarians. And if I'm remembering right, name tags are generally expensive. Not a happy scenario. Not a happy situation. At all. At all. At all. Yes, I'm going to be fancy. Alright, open up, you dimwit. Not a nitwit, but a dimwit. See? See? 20 emeralds a pop from these morons. Can we please get a crafting recipe for the freaking name tags? I wouldn't even care if it were one that required items you have to go out in the freaking world to get. I'd want that. I'd rather that than having to make a librarian become a freaking master level just to pay 20 emeralds to him to get a freaking name tag. I mean, after all, they're only a one-off anyway. Why make me have to pay so freaking much for it? Make it so I can get a whole bunch of them. You freaking Nick Pains a stinking Mojang. You're making all these things happen lately. Why don't you put some of that effort into making it so we don't have to work so freaking hard to get ourselves a little bit of name tags like fun going on, eh? It's just downright irritating, it is. Now with that little spiel over and done with, gunpowder. Tempted to take that with me, but no. With that little spiel done, let's go see if we have some iron. If we've got iron over here, then that'll make it very easy to trade with some of the villagers to get the emeralds we need to get a couple of name tags off of our librarian friend back there. And suddenly I'm wishing I was carrying an ender pearl. I could just warp up to the ladder. If you're wondering why I did that instead of coming in through the tunnels down below, I didn't think about it. I honestly just did not think about it. Oh wow, there is not a lot of iron here, is there? Nope, that's because I kept cleaning it out so I could work on the rail line. I'm remembering that now. Alright, so we're gonna have to dip into our own stash of iron. Gonna have to dip into our stockpile. Well, if that's what we gotta do, that's what we gotta do. I don't like it, but it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do, and that's what we gotta do. So, let's go do some trading with the iron. Get ourselves some nice, tasty emeralds. And then make use of those emeralds to make ourselves wealthy with name tags. It's funny, half the time when I think of name tags, I end up thinking of Grian's tag game from Hermitcraft. If you never saw it, oh my gosh, it was funny. At one point, he had a version that was called the Hot Potato. And it was basically a renamed poisonous potato that, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The number of ways people found to pass that thing from one to another. Hilarious. I should be holding my broken pick so that I can repair it a little while I'm doing this. If I gotta come all the way back here to do this, I might as well get some repairs done while I'm at it. I'm a little curious which friend you're talking about, Ellison. So that, at least so that I know who to avoid letting linger, if nothing else. And I'm also curious why. I'm guessing they're not nice at times? Alright, how many emeralds is that? 64. Adolphus! Give me the name tags. 3. That should be plenty to work with for the time being. I don't have a... Oh, yes I do. It's right here. Ooh! Did you see that? I saw foxes! I saw and heard little foxes. That's fun. That's fun. I like the design of foxes in Minecraft. Very cute. Oh, look at him! Look at that distinguished little gentleman sitting up like that. Ah, okay, yeah. If he shows up, let me know, Ellison. If he shows up, please let me know immediately. It's funny. Our wolves don't get along with the foxes, and yet cats couldn't care less. Wild and tamed wolves alike don't like foxes, but cats don't give a darn. That's kind of interesting. Hey! Painin', hey, it's Painin' is here. Painin's here. That's awesome. Good to see you, my man. I'm actually going to swap pickaxes back because Silk Touch is actually good for the purposes I'm going to be working. Down the way we go, and yes, I know I just got through saying a little bit ago that I didn't want to have to go through the nether again. I'm going through the nether again, because it was so much faster than going by rail. I didn't realize how much faster it would be. This tells me that next time, I need to figure out a way to do some kind of nether rail line, or nether ice boat highway. Alright, I'm going to hold on to my bow. Here we go! Not looking forward to this! I am not looking forward to this. I absolutely despise going through the nether because it just freaking sucks. The nether may have lots of really cool biomes, but it still absolutely freaking sucks. Well, if anybody shows up doing anything inappropriate, I usually get rid of their messages and then get rid of them pretty quickly. Ow! Stupid skelly bones! Stupid, stupid skeletons will drive you so insane. Watch out for their creaky bones. Rattling tonight. Just get them away from me. Those numbskulls keep filling up my inventory with garbage. Nice try, bonehead. This time I know where I'm going. Ha ha! He opened his mouth, I feed him an arrow. Big ol' stupid skeletons try shooting all the time. Do they not freaking know that that would be a crime? Morons. Boneheads. That's all skeletons are. They're big, rattly boneheads. And every single one of them can go jump in the fire. They can jump into the lake of fire for all I give a darn. Alright, now it's just a straightaway run back to the portal at the desert. Of course, I'm pretty sure it's not going to put us back out at Oasis River. It's going to put us out in some other place in the desert. Hopefully, it puts us close to either the rail line or preferably to our base area, Oasis. Well, this guy didn't... Oh, this little guy didn't despawn because we dropped him some items. He picked up some items and now he can't despawn. Huh. That's the thing that just popped into my mind. When we get back, if it's nighttime, I need to make sure that I don't sleep. Because I need to go and set up a name tag for a mob. I need to put a zombie or a husk in that hole next to the XP farm machine, because we need them in order to make the farm work. And I think I understand the mechanics of it. I want to say that the zombie or husk that we put in place is going to be there to make it so that the armadillos in the farm stay curled up, making it so that they don't take a whole bunch of damage from the cactus. Because they have to take damage from the cactus. But we have to make sure that they don't die because of the cactus. Okay, clearly I have been here before. But I can't... Oh, wait, I know where I am. I know where I am. And yeah, it's nighttime, so I need to make sure that I don't sleep when we get to the base. Which is this away, if I'm not much mistaken. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of them. Ellison. I've got a whole bunch of armadillos now. Plenty to farm for scoots, and plenty to have a few to spare for the XP farm. Again, if there was another way to do XP farming that didn't require causing pain to the armadillos, any of them, I would use that method. Unfortunately, there is no such farm that is efficient. So, yeah, that's what I thought. There it is. That's home. Or at least the station at home. We are almost there. Sad thing is, I think it might be about to... I think the sun may be about to start coming up. Yep, it is. So we've got to hurry. If the sun comes up, the only things that won't die will be creepers, spiders, and husks. And anything that's got a helmet. I'd rather not have to try to trap a creeper, because I don't think that'll do us any good. I think it needs to be a zombie or a husk. I basically think it needs to be some form of zombie, or a zombie variant. But do I know that for a fact? Absolutely not. I only know what I do know. And what I do know is we need a zombie. But we've got to name tag it so that it won't despawn. Which is part of why I need this anvil. Oh, yes. I love it when they do that. I'm sorry, but it's just so funny. It's so funny to see them do that little frightened hop. And then that little squeak. The little squeak that they do when they do it. It's cute. It's cute. Oh. This may be our guy. This may be the best one that we're gonna get. Ooh, one of them's... Okay, yep. Okay. I got a good name for him. Norbert. Okay, we get rid of the unnamed one. Ow! And then we lure Norbert into place. There we go! Alright, let me pause to confirm... Let me pause to confirm how the farm is built from here. Find a zombie, give it a name tag, lure it into the hole. Yep, did that. We just freaking did that. Next, get 2 armadillos. Put them in the hole. In the middle. They curl up, and then you close up the hole so that they don't get out through the top, and so the silverfish don't potentially get out through the top either. Throw in the infestation potion, and then you kill the silverfish as they get put in place. Well, I'm glad it does, Ellison. I'm glad it does. Alright, so... Oh, hey, another husk. Say goodbye, Doomy. Alright, with Norbert in place, hopefully for keeps, we can get on with the project. So now comes the painful part. I need to put some armadillos in. I'm not going to be happy that I have to do this. Oh, wow! guys have been productive. But then there is a lot of them, so that makes sense that they would have been really productive while we were gone. Wow, see, they're still going. Wait a minute, my chicken's trying to get out. Oh, no, 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 no. No, sir. You do not run away. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Hang on. Come here, chicken. Come here.